not authoritarian. It doesn't work that way.
Also making fun of each other, putting each other down, criticizing each other, belittling them, especially in front of others.
That's derogatory, and and we call it gaslighting, because what happens is the man is saying, "Oh, you're so fat." Meanwhile, he's got a big pot belly for himself. Look, I'm not saying we men are perfect. We're not perfect, and the pot belly comes out, and it's a sign of illness that's coming our way. But when you're going to pick on your wife and tell her that she's put on a few pounds, first, you know what, look at yourself. I mean, even my son was telling me, he said, Daddy, Mualima said that when you point a finger at somebody, those three are pointing back at you. I said, you're right. You better not fight with your brother. So, so I mean, the kids bring up these things there, but you can't now criticize your spouses. Criticism is one of the four horsemen, like I tell you. There was certain psychiatrists that made it very plain. It's going to be the, let's just say, the death of your marriage when you're going to criticize. Oh, you're not looking. When they're doing well, tell them to do that. When they're not doing well, just don't share that comment. It's not necessary. I don't know what you think, Isma.
I think we should read these beautiful messages from Sister Sarah Bibi. Assalamu alaikum to you and your wife. Happy Women's Day. Hey men, don't have to get jealous. We women work very hard. We do everything for husbands and children. So I think we need a break. As for me, so it was my children saying and my husband saying, hey mommy, you so lucky you got holiday for your birthday. I think that's what she said. Don't get jealous.
Okay.
Sarah Baby Mustafa Parag, CVD area. Jazakallah Amin to read my messages. May Allah reward your mummy's daughter-in-laws was Golden Star for her. Now my mummy is marhum. Lucky Maaf, I missed a word. Alhamdulillah, mashallah, top show. Allah will reward in Jannah. You don't break marriages and you make the marriages together. Subhanallah will reward. I'm a housewife.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Allah Pak reward you for that. You're not a housewife, you're a home executive, you're a home manager. You're a person who does an exquisite job keeping everything going, because if we're not going to get the hot meals and we're not going to get that comfort at home, remember we spend more time at home than out, because we sleep for 8 hours and we probably spend the next 4 or 5 hours doing what? Relaxing, eating, spending time with the family. So it has to be a comfortable, clean, and happy environment. So that's what the ladies do. So instead of once a year, maybe we should make it once a week. Maybe, like, Women's Day should be Sunday. The Saturday should be Family Day. Friday is Juma. I don't know, Asif is looking at me and thinking, whoa, brother, whoa, you're getting caught up in now. The whirlwind is taking you. Come on, Asif. I'm not saying 6 days of the week. 6 days we have to commit to our work and our
Work
endeavors. But once in the week, we make it special for the ladies. Whether it's your daughter, whether it's that. I think, they do need special attention, because if I'm wrong, Allah Pak actually has a surah for them. Surah Nisa. The woman.
Surah Noor and
Surah Noor, light, and that's akin to a woman. So I think it's time we really take care of what is our strength. Because look, you come home, your wife is smiling at you. As if, I don't know if you're married. Are you married?
No.
Okay, soon, inshallah. Handsome guy like you can't get away. Anyway, so you are married now. Would you like to come home and already your kids run into your arm and say, Daddy, 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 Daddy? And they're laughing, Daddy, what you brought for me? And then she comes and hugs you. Wait, leave Daddy now. Don't trouble Daddy now. Wait, come sit down. Let me give you a tea. Asif, doesn't that make perfect sense? Yes. But then you can't get it for free and you're not entitled to it. That's what, I know you're very handsome, but you need to understand it doesn't work like that. Just because you're handsome, you're not going to get it forever. You have to pay it back.
And inshallah, his wife will be very pretty as well.
Yes, so then you must say, you know what, see, you married me, I know I'm handsome, but you are even more beautiful. So you have to pay it back. And when you pay it back, you're paying it forward, it comes back better the next day. So if you're going to invest in your investment policies, then you're going to get a lump sum. If you're going to take care of your health, sicknesses will stay away. This is just practical Islam. It's very simple to do these things. But if we are going to neglect and ignore and say, you know what, why do you all like gang up on me as soon as I come? I can't breathe. Leave me alone. I'll go to the bathroom. Then the kids won't hug you the next day. And your wife will say, you know what, he's Mr. Cactus. Let's leave him alone. Then you're missing out on something very important, warmth. Anyway. Miss, what you were saying?
Beautifully sending lots of beautiful messages.
Okay, go for it.
It's the sister Leena Mehta. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the blessed ummah of Nabi Karim sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It's a bit of a long message, so we'll just read the hadith. Narrated Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu, Allah's Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah has 99 names, 100 less one. 100 less one, and he who memorized them all by heart will enter paradise. To count something means to know it by heart.
Mm, look at that. We have so many simple ways to get to Jannah, and I'm discussing one simple way where marriage is an ibadat that you can take it to Jannah with you.
Sister Ruwaida, salams. Great show as always. Wonderful listening to husband and wife team every Saturday. Subhanallah.
Alhamdulillah. No, that's took a long time to get her online, but mashallah that we have her here. Make dua that we keep it strong and keep it going because she's been in the background for almost 10, 12 years now doing the shows as a producer. But now, mashallah, you can hear her firsthand.
So we're live on Facebook. So if you want to drop those beautiful ladies who are sending me messages, they can also drop a comment here on Facebook Live.
Okay, there's some
messages.
SMSs have come through. So, what if your husband has OCD and constantly criticizes you in front of the kids? You try to stay quiet, but the disrespect rubs off on the kids. When you speak up, it becomes a fight, and the kids witness it. You try talking, but they don't stop doing it. Do we just keep quiet and we don't get respect in a relationship? Is that what a good wife is? No. Sabr means tolerating the situation, but you cannot now stay under the consensus of disrespect because it's hurting your heart. And maybe the kids are catching on to it, and you are teaching the kids how to disrespect their spouses as well. And it's not on. So if you say he has OCD, so he already has some kind of like a complex. Because must remember, OCD is a disorder, right? It's something serious. So maybe he has a sense of insecurities. Then he needs to be spoken to. Opening first level will be somebody needs to speak to him and say, see, you can't talk to your wife this way. She is your respect, and you have to be respectable with her. You can't keep putting her down because she's not nowhere to go, and you the husband. That's all nonsense. Because without her, where will you go? Where will you go? Because remember, now you're talking a lot, but if she goes, the kids goes. Then what happens to you? You're going to pay for the kids, and you're going to see your kids once a week. Respect your marriage, respect what Allah has given you. Otherwise, calm it down. You can't talk to her as if though she's some kind of a ruffian. Where's your respect? Now, somebody, his mama, his father, his brother, his whoever it is, gets to speak to him. If that's not going to work, escalate it to a mulana or somebody that's there. And if that's not going to work, then he has to seek out professional help. And then we have to teach him how to communicate with respect. You can't just talk anyhow.
Sister Ruqayya sent a message again. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My brother Faisal Bhai and Bhabi. Was my message read because I never heard it, Maaf? Yes, your message was read and you sent a very beautiful message about mom. But just to make her happy, can I read her message again?
Why not?
Okay.
Just especially.
I love this part. A mom is a small portion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala love in action. She looks with her heart and feels with her eyes. A mom is the bank where her children deposit all their worries and hurt. A mom is the cement that keeps her family together. You can get everything in life, but you can only get one more.
And only the people who don't have moms understand what that means.
There's somebody who sent a message. I want a wife who can make the perfect roti.
No such thing. No such thing. Sorry?
Yes, I don't want to take the
No, there's no
take
such
his
thing.
name.
There is no such
He
thing.
needs to allow me to tell me that. Can I take his name?
Mondly, seriously, bro. Is that the beginning and end rotis?
Whatever. How about the roti comes out? Just say it's perfect.
How about we do this? We get the perfect wife, the most beautiful, most charming, most wonderful person, piety, everything. She'll bear you beautiful children, and you know what? Everywhere you walk around, they'll say, you know what? You're so lucky to have such a good. And we buy the rotis. How's that? Let's outsource the situation, right?
And now this raises a question. How's my rotis, Faisal?
Perfect.
Perfect. You see.
I'm frightened to eat rotis when you make because I know I'm going to gain so much weight. I don't leave anything for the kids.
Yeah, that's what Molly needs to know now.
It's like a haram thing happens. I become gluttonous.
So nice.
It's bad thing. It's bad thing. Especially when your wife is a good cook. It's a bad thing. That stomach, what I spoke about, sign of bad health. Ooh.
Okay. Sister Sarah Bibi said, gee, you must know morning ibadah, your tahajjud, fajr salah, Salatul Hajat, Quran 5 times, Salah, Zikr, Wazifa, all this keeps your house noor and happiness and barakah. Sarah bin Mustafa, Prague, CBT area, there's no fight, you are perfect wife like me, okay?
Alhamdulillah.
Jazakallah
Only
so much.
nice and soft and warm. Butter does usually the job, in the microwave gets it
We have
warm.
a very beautiful another message. Somebody saying salams. Just buy rotis from Overport. So I think that's from Molly.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's true. Just outsource that. You see, you gotta remember something. I can't do everything. I gotta do the important work. The wife has to do something very important. She has to look beautiful for you. So when you come home, she must give you that, that smile that really is a Colgate commercial. Not to say Colgate is a good toothpaste, but I'm just saying, right? And you need to come home and say, oh my God, I had such a hard day, but I looked at your face and I forgot all my pain. That's what she needs to do. As far as the rotis are concerned and all, you can always get somebody to get, and then,
I think even if her rotis are not nice and you say, see, it's perfect, she will work harder to make it perfect.
But that's my point. We should do things that we are good at. Women are good not only at cooking, but they're good at being beautiful. So why not we stress that point? That more important than getting the perfect roti, because now they're making square rotis as well.
Square puris,
Serious.
yeah.
I mean, wow. I mean, there's no stopping people's imagination now. I mean, we've had rotis for the past 21 centuries,
Yeah, you
even
wanted
before
perfect round rotis, the perfect square
that.
rotis.
So you know what? I'll organize the rotis for you. You get the nice, pious, beautiful-looking girl, and we sort it. I'll supply them free of charge, only. It's on me.
Sarah Bibi said again, yes, you're right, buy it.
Just buy it, man. You know what? Come on, outsource the situation. Anyway, so
Now I'll tell you what a lady, my client that I know personally, and when she started cooking, she was not very confident. And today, if she is confident, not only confident, she's impressed with her own rotis. She did put effort. It took her time, and I'm so proud of her.
are you talking about somebody whose name starts with an H
Yeah, she knows.
and the second name is B?
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
hope
don't
she's
have to
listening
take her
in.
name, but yeah.
Yes, but I hope she's listening in
Yeah,
because
she did tell me, and I'm very proud of her where she started from and today where she is. So a woman, if her husband wants a perfect roti, trust me, you can do a good job. Just have some confidence and carry on doing it.
Alhamdulillah. Now, talking about husbands, now let's go. Now, you remember you said that you shouldn't imply that he's not intelligent and all of those things, and you mustn't imply that he's.
Well, basically, what hurts a man is when you tell him he's not intelligent, he's not providing enough for you financially, displaying contempt for who he is as a man, not accepting him as he is, telling him what to do, bossing him around.
Now, there I have a theory that I need to ask you, Ram. You see, you're like exceptional mothers, but sometimes what happens is you'll get stuck in that mother role. It's like you can't come out of third gear. So you're stuck there and then you'll start talking to husbands in a way. Why don't you stand straight? Look what a dirty shirt you put on. Now, that's how you speak to usually the children, right? But sometimes those words come out to
Change
husbands.
now. That's what it is.
Yeah. Now, do you agree that sometimes the ladies will get stuck in that gear?
Yeah.
Right. So if the men can politely say, hello, I am not 3 feet tall. I'm actually taller than you. Isn't it? So can you please speak to me in a way which is so polite? And I wore this shirt because I like this shirt. It's okay. Not that shirt. We're not going out in that shirt or you're going to embarrass me. Isn't it? So these things happen. But most importantly,
also taking control of the marriage.
How?
Marriage or family and not allowing him to fulfill his God-given leadership position.
Correct. Making decisions on his behalf. No, we're not going to go there. We're going to go here.
So, okay, tell me, how should she speak to him when she don't want to go there?
I'd like to go to the Sultan Bahu Fair. No, you can't go to the Sultan Bahu Fair because there's a very handsome man called Asif there. I heard of the region. I don't want you seeing other people and get you say, how can I buy this for anybody else? You are the most beautiful, most handsome man in the world. But I'd like to go there, take the kids there, and maybe do some frivolous shopping and some disposable income being disposed there. So then that's how you speak. Allah has given woman a very powerful voice. It has allurement in it. So if you use that allurement on your husband, then he'll be like, they say diwana for your wife, right? So if you can catch flies with honey, why do you want to use vinegar?
And you don't have to be the bad guy.
You see, men can scream louder than women, and usually do. So men have to do that because we go out in the world and we have to scream with people who don't really have any logic or understanding. But you women don't really need to go out and behave like men. They have to be in the house, be soft and dainty and kind and good. We don't need to do anything harsh. Do you agree?
Another thing I think that the person don't like is belittling him, especially in front of others.
Ooh, a man can survive being unloved, but a man cannot survive being disrespected. It's a sign of the times. that we have to remember, don't touch a man's kryptonite. And a man's kryptonite is that don't disrespect him, don't make him feel inferior. We have a short ad break to do, and then we'll finish up the show. So please don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. Yeah, it's very informal.
Keep sending too many messages.
Who's sending?
You have to degrade your wife for food. Lover is no. I think that's. But I think that's too much. Isn't it? Degrade him.
Somebody's.
Molly was good.
Molly is perfect. One season rotis.
Too early.
Look at him, Asu. Did you send him nice, soft, and warm?
No,
He said.
You see, the thing is, on Skype, he's saying, tell Dr. Faisal that I want a wife to make, who can make perfect roti. So I was like, no, send a message on WhatsApp.
Molly is naughty.
He is. He's too good. But men are like that. They actually think that, you know, they want to get married to
It's
their
not
mother.
wrong that for a man to have this, you know, to make rotis.
Preference is good.
Yeah, like your uncle Faisal, he likes soft khichdi. I know you know what's a khichdi.
Oh, okay. So one more ad and then we'll go live, right?
Okay.
One more.
He likes steak, he likes khichdi. So whatever he likes, we cook.
Look, it is true that a man's heart is achieved through his stomach.
Yes.
So when a man comes home, he's hungry, the dua comes out from his heart when he says, thank you for that lovely
And
meal.
he'll stay more at home if his wife cooks. I think you should mention
I don't want to pay for food.
Yeah, it's like they say, an angry man is a hungry man. So
Angry.
Even my son says angry.
I'm hangry, mommy.
You can see yourself, no?
Okay, going back.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're having a nice discussion in the studio at the moment. We are at the Sultan Bahu Fair. This is the Badalde show. My name is Faisal C. Jusuf. If you just joined in, you're just going to catch the last few minutes of the show. But remember, we are on Facebook. We are on YouTube Live and all. You can watch it there. Most of it, at least, I hope. Today, we were discussing how to communicate with your wife and how to make her feel, and also how we should not make the husbands feel bad. It's very important. These are all preventative measures that can actually help you in your marriage, so it doesn't go to the dreadful waters of separation and divorce. Remember, people get divorced because they fight, and why you fight with somebody is when you don't respect them anymore. But if you love what they're doing, cooking, spending money on you, telling you how lovely, beautiful, and handsome you are, then you know what? You won't want to part with that person. The good will outweigh the bad. But as we were talking about things not to do with the husbands, but what we also need to do is appreciate the wives. And it's very important that we appreciate the wives in the ways that they want to. So you need to make her feel valued. You are in the same marriage. You have the same amount of responsibilities. But if you thank each other for the efforts that you'll make and not trivialize it, that will be a very big thing. So it's important that you be logical about the situation. This entitlement and arrogance that has unfortunately stepped into our lifestyle where, oh, she's the wife, she must stay home and she must cook, she must do her job. You know what? She's supposed to make sajda to me. That's what the ulama say. No. Ask yourself if you're worthy of that sajda. As far as the husband is concerned, he's a very important man. Allah Pak has instructed you to take care of his needs. That means you need to make him, and one need is not to be insulted and offended. Talk in a way which is proactive. Discuss things. Don't argue. Fighting is the way that breaks hearts, which means you'll get divorced. Harsh words. Stop all of that. That's not necessary. If anything has to be discussed, it can be discussed nicely.
I would just like to raise a question. Does a man have a right to ask his wife to make whatever he likes, like how he said rotis,
Yes.
steak, or anything that he
In
likes?
fact, that is the great enigma out there, because I'm a family marriage counselor, and one question does pop up all the time. What must I cook today? Oh, in
We have
fact,
WhatsApp groups for that.
I am going on record to say this, that I have done many menus in my life. I mean, imagine me. I teach people about conflict management, conflict resolution. I talk about communication, the three pillars of communication. I talk about how to resolve differences. I stop divorces. I get people back together. And guess what I also do? I create menus. Monday, chicken curry. Tuesday, mutton curry. Wednesday, sugar beans and roti. Thursday, we can have chicken tikkas. Fridays,
Saturday,
and
Sunday
rice.
out.
Saturday and Sunday out. So we buy biryanis. So I actually do that. So if you have to ask her, I think she'll appreciate it. But you mustn't do it as, listen, make a biryani for me tomorrow. Say, you think it's possible we can have biryani one of the days? You make such a lovely
And
biryani.
also do what Faisal does. He always thanks me after he eats.
Thank you so much for saying that.
Okay. I'm just saying so the men do it more and the ladies feel appreciated.
I'm sure a lot of men do it. I'm just one of those millions out there that actually appreciate the wife. Because think about it straight, food is expensive. And the most expensive commodity is the labor involved. So you do such an amazing job. And it is my premise, and I could be wrong, that why is it that a food is tasty? It's not because of the masalas that you put in there only. It is because the woman puts that effort and the love. When that food is cooked and it tastes that wonderful, it's because there's something that you put in. It's called the
And
magic
actually, I know
spice.
men, when their wife cooks, they have a kind of a light in their eyes that, oh, my wife made kalia yesterday. It was so nice. And they take it and they show up in front of their mothers. And they do. They are proud
No,
of
you can't
it.
show up in front of your mother and say,
Okay.
so you think your wife's kalia is better than mine?
No, no, no.
You see, I raised you so high, I made you so big, I educated you, now you became your wife's. You mustn't hurt your mother's feelings. Say, mommy, she tries very hard and she's getting there.
It's as good as yours.
You got 40 years experience, mommy. Obviously, you're the veteran, you're the expert, but she's getting there. Trust me. Look at me. I'm putting on weight. I'm getting fat. I have to hit the gym now. Anyway, so just the show basically today was about.
Sorry, just one more.
Okay, sure.
Yes, my husband do sometimes says Jazakallah.
Sometimes. Now he needs to say Jazakallah. I think should do embarrass him like how we can embarrass him. When he finishes, he must say Jazakallah for enjoying the meal. Thank you so much. I can see the smile on your face. Just make him aware that he enjoyed the meal. Asif agrees. Asif is getting the training. So any of the ladies out there want to meet a very handsome boy, he's here. And he told me he's not married. Ooh. So I'm asking only the best of the best to pitch up at Sultan Baho. You get to meet our wonderful technician and part of our program. His name is Asif. And I don't know. I think he's got trouble today. Anyway, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for paying attention. We kept it lighthearted today because we're at the fair and we're trying to enjoy and get it enjoyable. Please come to the Sultan Baho Fair. There's so many amazing presenters are going to be here. Buddy Governor is going to be in later. Everybody's going to be around. Come on. And our technicians are themselves stars. I mean, if you meet these guys here, Riaz, Asif, Mondli, these guys are just truly amazing. Anyway, so pop in here, see the guys, get an autograph from them or something like that, and just say, you know what, we were part of the Al Ansar family. But remember, if you are thinking about divorcing, please don't. Just give me one chance to talk you out of it. If it's savable, Allah Pak will help us. We'll get this thing right. And if you're unhappy, don't be unhappy. Let's work these things out. Remember my number 083 7789314. Remember, if you missed the show, we are on Facebook and YouTube, so I think you will catch us there. And just have a wonderful weekend. And remember, just stay safe. Please stay safe and remember us in your duas. Till next week, from my amazing co-host.
Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
Till next week, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope I didn't create a problem for you, Asif.
Oh, you did.
They're going to come looking for you today. So you're in big trouble. You bring your A game, right?
They come up. I'm going to hide.
You just do me one favor. Just remember to invite me for the next